Big story on Action News is that desperate fight to keep SEPTA operating as normal. Time is ticking with no solution in sight. If the state does not pass a funding bill, millions will be impacted. But lawmakers are at a standstill, and SEPTA officials say they're already expected to begin implementing that reduced schedule. Again, will affect so many people. Action News reporter Chad Perdelli is live in Harrisburg now with the very latest and what you are hearing at this hour, Chad.
Alicia, House Democrats expected to vote on that amended mass transit bill at 2 p.m. And like you said, it's expected to get voted down. Now, talking with a SEPTA spokesperson this morning, the transportation agency does not expect that deadline tomorrow to be met and that service cuts will move forward. With tomorrow's deadline to stave off drastic cuts to services to SEPTA fast approaching, mass transit funding is still in limbo. Last night, Senate Republicans passed a bill that would use money from the state's Transportation Trust Fund and gaming tax revenues to fill the gap over 2 years. The bill also calls for fare increases every other year.
You get 2 years of additional state support, and the translation to that on the other side is you get mandated fare increases in perpetuity, forever.
Don't believe the hype. This is not a plan to fund mass transit.
Democrats say the Transportation Trust Fund money is already earmarked for road projects and capital projects for mass transit agencies like SEPTA. Republicans say they've requested a breakdown and learned only $1 billion is tied to existing infrastructure.
There is $2.4 billion in transit funding sitting in a PennDOT bank account here in Harrisburg.
The amended Senate bill calls for audits, more oversight, and safety benchmarks for SEPTA. Pennsylvania House Democratic leader Matt Bradford released a statement saying, in part, raiding the trust fund and redirecting capital funding without sufficient sustainable and recurring revenue will not avert this funding crisis. This will not pass the House. Republican Senator Scott Martin of Lancaster County had this to say to SEPTA riders.
They want that money and they want the opportunity. As I've said, that bill that moved through today, I think, is one of the best that we're going to get.
And Senate Republicans say their amended bill is basically a 2-year bridge. Then lawmakers on both sides could find more permanent and consistent revenue streams like taxes on games of skill or even possibly legalize marijuana. I'm live in Harrisburg. Chad Perdelli, Channel 6 Action News. Alicia?
Yeah, so much to cover here, Chad. Thank you. And of course, be sure to join us tonight at 5:30 for a very special edition of Action News Commuter Crisis. We will answer your most asked questions and guide you through the impact of those proposed SEPTA cuts.